Mine seems to go on endlessly. Remember this rhyme from Attila MC. I'm tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm, yeah, tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm. My pants aren't yellow, man, that won't be forgiven. I'm tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm. It's the song I wrote for Joe Strummer just after he died. I was 19 in 1977. It was a good time to be 19. I saw the Clash at the Rainbow. I play all over the world still, more or less. And sometimes I have people a lot younger than me at my gigs. And I say, look, I know I'm an old git, but I saw the Clash in 1977 and you didn't, so there. I wrote this for Strummer. It's called Commandante Joe. I guess in quite a lot of ways I grew up just like you, a bolshy kid who didn't think the way they taught him to. You kicked over the statues, a roots rock rebel star, who knew that punk was more than just the sound of a guitar. And I will always remember that night at the Rainbow, when you wrote a soundtrack for my life, Commandante Joe. So many bands back then were like too many bands today. A bunch of blokes who made a noise with bugger all to say. The Clash were always out in front, you put the rest to shame. Your words were calls to action, your music was a flame. You were our Commandante and you raised an inferno, and you wrote a soundtrack for my life, Commandante Joe. Reggae in the Palais, midnight till 6, rocking Reds in Rockwell Park, Sting Guns in Knightsbridge, up and down the West Way, in and out the lights, Clash City Rockers. No, you're right. I guess in quite a lot of ways I grew up just like you, a bolshy kid who didn't think the way they taught him to. Like you, I always knew the words of music held the key. A shooting for so many, you showed the way to me. Although I never met you, I'm so sad to see you go, 'cause you wrote a soundtrack for my life, Commandante Joe. Although I never met you, I'm so sad to see you go, 'cause you wrote a soundtrack for my life, Commandante Joe. Cheers. This next one's about what happened in 2008 when the bankers fucking wrecked the world. This is called the Lucky Generation. I wake at 4 a.m. once more beside my sleeping wife, mourn for our broken world and then look back upon my life. Again the words stream out of me in anger and frustration at those who spurned the chance to be the lucky generation. Born to a brand new welfare state, hewn from the pain of war, and Bevan's pledge that now will be much better than before. New council houses, towns and schools, free further education. I was so glad to be part of the lucky generation. Full grant at university, first one of us to go. Learned how to galvanise a crowd and run a punk rock show. A life in words from then to now, like many of my peers, I took the chances offered me and broke down the frontiers. But others sneered at us, or worse, picked on us for a laugh. Mimicked my Tory granny's words, "You're too clever by half." No sticks or stones could break my bones. My heart was big and strong. I did my best to win them round in poem and in song. But now the Bevan dream is dead. And who has sealed its fate? The very generation whom it sought to educate. Our grandchildren despair of us. Their words stick in their throats. They're saying, save our planet, please. We're saying, stop the boats. This poem is for those like us, the 35%, who raise our outraged voices high in anger and dissent. And to our right-wing tabloid peers in this benighted nation, I simply say, last chance to join the lucky generation. And if you don't, your grandchildren should walk off in despair. Say, sorry, Grandad, that's enough, and leave you standing there to end your days sad and alone in sorry contemplation of how the world was poisoned by the lucky generation. Thank you. So now I'm going to do some love poems to my wife. The first one is as an anniversary poem. I will explain. All boats to shout at, a flag to wave, and of course, there's a royal family story in there somewhere as well, because we're all loyal British and we love the royal family. Fucking bollocks. You're very welcome to join in. The chorus is very simple. I can guarantee you won't ever have sung a chorus like this before. And it's set to the tune of My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, an old Scottish folk tune which many of you will know. Give all of the bankers their bonus. They deserve it, they do a good job. I want workhouses for the dull scroungers and a picture of Prince Harry's knob. I work for my gaffer for nothing. I'm grateful he gives me a job. I'd swap all your bloody trade unions for a picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. There's the chorus. The country, it just can't afford it. Those strikers, they're all rent a mob. They should all doff their caps and be happy with a picture of Prince Harry's knob. Don't give me your bleeding heart lecture, you middle-class guardian snob, 'cause some of us live in the real world with a picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. You lefties and loonies and liberals, it's time you shut your bloody gob, 'cause all that the likes of me ask for is a picture of Prince Harry's knob. I'm penniless, hapless and hopeless, and the state of my health makes me sob, but I'll work like a slave for my betters, doff's cap, with my picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. His knob, his knob, his knob, a picture of Prince Harry's knob. Yes, I'll read the Sun and I'll believe it, with my picture of Prince Harry's knob. Cheers. Dreams of old India, the Bible and the host, to calm the ghost that won't be laid to rest. Two distant islands become the Holy Grail in the spirit that revived King Arthur's quest. And you may wear her heraldry in tattoos on your arms, but it takes more than bravado now to soothe old England's qualms, 'cause it don't ring true anymore. Sawdust and empire, the nectar of the few. So give the devil his due and break away. Sawdust and empire, in the pub and in the pew. But I won't drink with you on Empire Day. The territories and governors have all gone now, but the bloodlust and the cliches linger on. The territories and governors have all gone now, but the bloodlust and the cliches linger on. Sawdust and empire, the nectar of the few. So give the devil his due and break away. Sawdust and empire, in the pub and in the pew. But I won't drink with you on Empire Day. Thank you. Football is our culture. It belongs to us, the fans. But sadly, there are profiteers who have quite different plans. They just care about money. They don't love the game at all. And they will scheme and plunder till a club goes to the wall. We rose and fought at Brighton, and you folks stood up too. We saved ours from oblivion. You started yours anew. And now you've built a special bond no businessman should sever. So don't tamper with tampere. Keep it fan-owned forever. Thank you. And they certainly started off the season very, very well with a 4-0 win against FC Jazz, which again, if you talk about a record shop with beer, that's brilliant. But a football club started by a music festival, I mean, that's really cool too. Although, unfortunately, they were really shit. If they were jazz yesterday, it was definitely modern jazz. They certainly weren't playing together because the first goal was one of the most funny, awful own goals I've ever seen in 60 plus years watching football. And the two groups of ultras at Tampere, the big ultras to my right and the little ultras to my left, started singing what I was informed meant shit festival, shit team. And they were really shit. But, and mine seems to go on endlessly. Remember this rhyme from Attila MC. I'm tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm. Yeah, tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm. My pants aren't yellow, man, that won't be forgiven. I'm tenor man, dribbling on the rhythm. Dribble, 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 dribble on the rhythm. Dribble, 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 dribble on the rhythm. Tenor man, got no hair on my head, but I've loads in my nose. I'm a nasal dread. Tenor man, got no hair on my head, but I've loads in my nose. I'm a nasal dread. Gonna nat up, nat up, nat up, nat up, nat up. Dread up, dread up, dread up, dread up, dread up. Tenor man, I'm no Slim Shady. Tenor man, I love my tenor lady. Tenor man, I'm no Slim Shady. Tenor man, I love my tenor lady. Trickle down, trickle down. Trickle, 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 trickle down. Trickle down, trickle down. Trickle, 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 trickle. Tenor man. No, that's probably enough for tenor man. Cheers. One last one.